Hey there, this is Jamie from Stonemaier Games, and I am here with you today to play a round of Rolling Realms using Euphoria, My Little Scythe, and Tapestry. I'm doing it at a little bit of an odd time today because Megan just ran out to pick up lunch, and I figured why not do this at a time where I don't disturb Megan with my blabbering for the next 10-15 minutes. So we're going to jump right in. If you have any questions about how to play, feel free to let me know as we play. There are some older videos that explain how to play each of these realms. All right, let's go. A 1 and a 4. So we're hoping for pairs with Euphoria, as usual. 1 and a 4 is not a pair. My Little Scythe is pretty flexible. My Little Scythe also wants pairs eventually, but not on the same roll. And in Tapestry, we want big numbers. So this isn't a great roll for anything. I think I'll use the 4 over in Tapestry and the 1 in My Little Scythe to gain a heart. And we'll put the 4 over in Tapestry, ideally leaving room later for plenty of 6s that I know for sure we are hopefully going to roll. Let's put it right down. Actually, there isn't a great place for here. We'll put it right here, right there, to get a heart, another heart. There we have 2 hearts. So we really want a pair now. Hopefully, we can pull that off. Turn 2. A 5 and a 6 in turn 2. 6s we like for Tapestry, so let's go ahead and use the 6 in Tapestry. I can get a coin over here. I did. Oh, I already messed it up with that number. Can't get the perfect configuration of 6s now, but I can get a few of them. How can I get the most out of it? Yeah, there's a way to use 3 6s in Tapestry. You have to obviously roll the 3 6s, but I think I just took myself out of doing that. But let's do the one that I really do like to do, and that is over here, because that gets me a coin. The 5, the 5 is a tough number for Euphoria. I could jump right to going for stars in Euphoria, but I prefer to have resources early in the game. Yeah, let's not do anything with Euphoria yet. We'll wait one more turn. We'll just do a 5 over here in My Little Scythe right there and get another heart. That way, if we want, we can create a whole nother number with those 3 hearts. Turn 3. It's a pair. Hey, pair of 1s. Awesome. Pair of 1s. That means we get to use one of those numbers in Euphoria twice, which is amazing. And we get 2 coins out of it. And we still have one of those 1s to use in either of these realms. I like to use it, in this case, in My Little Scythe, because that is a pair of 1s now in My Little Scythe. So we get another coin, getting lots of resources here, and a pumpkin. And it gives us the possibility of doing something in Tapestry. Let's go ahead and use 1 coin in Tapestry to put a little dot right there. Doesn't get us anything right off the bat, but we know eventually we'll need to fill that in. So might as well do it now. Turn 4. A 2 and a 5. 2 and a 5. This is interesting because we do have coins. We could copy that 5 if we wanted. Let me know if you're watching this, what you are doing this weekend, what you're playing this weekend. I'd love to hear what you're up to this weekend. We're playing a game. We have a game night tomorrow with some friends. I'm thinking we might pull out Everdell. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. Little game night, little dinner. A 2 and a 5. The 5 isn't terrible over in My Little Scythe because I could get another pair out of it. In Euphoria right now, I'm kind of wanting 3s, honestly, to get me up to the 4-star level. So neither of those are 3s. And the 5 is okay in Tapestry. Not great, but okay. Let me see if there's any creative way that I could use it. Yeah, there is a creative little way I could use the 5 over here. I like it a little bit more over here, but I might copy it actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and just give this a try. We'll put the 5 right there. We don't know what we're going to roll next. So there's a 5. Let's copy the 5. Do I really want to do that? Yeah, let's copy the 5 to use it over here in My Little Scythe, which gives me another coin and a pumpkin. And then we still have this 2 to use. We'll put it over here in Euphoria to gain another coin. Plenty of coins this game so far. Turn 5. A 4 and a 3. So these also add up to 7. That's why I was able to do that in my previous turn. 3 and a 4. Again, not a pair, but I do like the 3 over in Euphoria. I do like that a lot. Probably go with that. Yeah, let's put the 3 over in Euphoria right there, because that gets me right up to the star level. I can start getting some stars from Euphoria. And the... Hi, Walter. Walter's popping in to say hi. Hey, bud. The 4... So that was the 3. The 4... I can use in either place My Little Scythe, but I'm doing okay, I think, in My Little Scythe right now. So let's put that 4 in Tapestry if I can find a good place to put it. There's one more place where I can put a 6. And if I do that, it doesn't really leave room for a 4. So do I just get rid of the idea of using another 6? The 4 is kind of an awkward shape for Tapestry, I have to say. Yeah, there isn't a wonderful place to put it over here. So let's put it in My Little Scythe. Why not? Put it over here, we'll get another pumpkin. The 3 we actually could use in Tapestry. Could we use it right there? Yeah, let's do what we roll here. Yeah. Okay. Turn 6. A 3 and a 1. I like the 3 over in Euphoria, but the 1 doesn't do me much good elsewhere, unfortunately. I like the 3 in Euphoria because I've already used a 3 on one of the areas in Euphoria, so a pair doesn't really help me. A pair of 3s doesn't help me. And I can't use a 1 in Euphoria. I could also create a 2 and use it over there. I'll probably do that. The 3, what do I want to do with that 3? I think I pretty much have to use the 1 in Tapestry. Let's put the 3 over here in My Little Scythe and get a heart. We'll put the 1 in Tapestry. Where do we want to put it? So let's assume we can get that this 6. So I'll need it right here. I'll need a 1 right there. And then let's create a 2 and use it over here in Euphoria to get another star. Turn 7. A 1 and a 2. Another low roll. Not good for Euphoria for sure, but I could use pumpkins here to manipulate if I need to. I'm running out of time for Euphoria, unless we can get some doubles. The 1 doesn't work in My Little Scythe. The 2 does, and 1s aren't ideal for Tapestry, but I might just have to go for it. Let's put the 2 here and get a pumpkin in My Little Scythe, and we'll use the 1 in Tapestry. Again, where am I going to fit this? Hypothetical 6 right here. I'll put that 1 in Tapestry. And do I copy the 2? Do I do anything with... No, nothing with Euphoria. Let's wait till the end. Hopefully get some good rolls. We want higher numbers. Higher numbers. Those are higher numbers. 4 and a 5. 4 and a 5. Okay, not the 6 I wanted for Tapestry, but a 5 isn't too far off. The 4 could be good for My Little Scythe. Either are good for Euphoria. Let's start with My Little Scythe. Let's put that right there, because that gets us a coin and a heart. So that was the 4. The 5 I could put over here in Euphoria and get a star. I like that. I might be copying some stuff here. 5. There we go. And do I use 3 hearts to copy one of those numbers? Probably. Or I could just create a 2, which would be nice as well. What do I really need here is the question. And I don't really even know what I need because I don't know if I'm going to roll a 6. I could also copy the 5, turn it into a 6. That might not be a terrible play. It's a lot of resources to use, but let's go ahead and do it. We'll copy the 5, turn it into a 6, and just put it right there. That completes a heart. All right, lots of 2Z spaces in Tapestry, which isn't great, but maybe I can double up on this last turn. We'll see how it goes. Final roll, 2s. A bunch of 2s, a pair of 2s. So 2s. So 2, actually that's good for My Little Scythe. There's a 2 that gives me a heart and a coin. I'm falling short for My Little Scythe on pumpkins though. I need to get 2 pumpkins here. I need pumpkins in multiple ways, really. And I think we can actually do it. I think we can do it because I'll use the other 2 in Tapestry. Where I use it doesn't... Oh, man. It does matter. It does matter. Oh, no. So it's a matter of do I get, yeah, so the correct answer is probably to go after the 2 stars for my little scythe for the pumpkins. Let's put a 2 right here. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough decision. 2 there gives me a pumpkin. I can now use, so I have a pair here. I could also just use a single coin. I could use a single coin to create a 1, use 3 pumpkins to turn it into a 2 and use it in Tapestry. But here's the conundrum I'm facing in Tapestry. You can see it right here. I can put it right, I can use that 2 that I create right here, which completes 2 rows. Or I can use the pumpkin down here, which completes 1 row and also gets me up to 6 pumpkins, which I need for my little scythe. So unless there's some other way for me to get another pumpkin, and actually there might be. Over in Euphoria, there is a way to get another pumpkin. Yeah, let's do it that way. So we'll use, we're going to use a lot of resources to do this, but I think it should be worth it. So I'll use 2 hearts and 3 pumpkins to gain, to take one of these 2s, to keep it a 2 and put it right here. That gets me another heart and a coin. I'm now going to use 1, 2, 3 coins. I guess I could have done that with a coin. Probably should have done that with a coin. Too late now. 3 coins to create a 3 and use it over here in Euphoria to get a pumpkin and a heart. That ends my round, but it got me up to 6 pumpkins, which is key for my little scythe to get all the stars for my little scythe. I also almost completed Tapestry, but as you know, almost means 4 stars, not 5 stars in Tapestry, because rows and columns, that's how they work. So my final score is 13.5. Not fantastic, but I had a lot of fun doing that. Fun, always a fun puzzle with Tapestry, Euphoria, my little scythe. I hope you did well. Let me know your score in the comments below, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow for round 2.